Ohio Means Jobs and UAW Local 12 partnered for an in-person job fair. What do you think the economic benefits will be of this event?
I think they can be life-changing for any individual that can sign up and go through it. Let me tell you why. These are living wage jobs that can create a middle class for somebody's future. I myself got a job like that when I was 24 years old, stayed there for 30 years, raised a family, bought 3 houses, went through college, and had kids go through college because I had a dignified and working class wage job represented by a union. Those opportunities are now available again, either through some of the supplier plants that actually make parts for the legendary Jeep Wrangler and some at the Jeep plant itself. I think it's a great opportunity with 10% unemployment in Lucas County. Here's a chance to tack on to something that you won't have to work 2 jobs or 3 jobs to get a good living on.
What difference do you think the job fair will make on Lucas County's post-COVID-19 shutdown unemployment rate?
Well, if we can get over the next couple of weeks, 500 people working, that's certainly 500 people better than where we were. So as much as I think it's great to lower the statistical numbers, just the fact that we have a chance to change 5 lives or 20 lives or 50 lives is just as important to me than the statistical number of this opportunity won't cure all the unemployment in Lucas County. But for those that want to take a benefit of it and have a real good opportunity here, it will change their lives.
What other potential solutions do you see to Lucas County's high unemployment rate due to COVID-19 and other unrelated reasons?
I think we need to make sure that small businesses get supported. I know the Board of Commissioners are about to launch a program next week, giving out grants to small businesses in conjunction with the chamber. So we have to work at it from a couple of avenues, Jaden. Sure, the manufacturing jobs are great, but they're not for everybody. We know that small businesses need help to recover. We're going to do our part through the Chamber of Commerce and the Board of Lucas County Commissioners. But I also think the Senate has to get out of their logjam. They have to pass another stimulus package. As if you know, when the stimulus package was in place until late August, there was a better chance to hang on. It's gone downhill from there. So we need the federal government. This disease is far from being over. Don't kid yourself. And the impact will be lasting. So the quicker we get support to those small businesses, along with the big manufacturers, we're going to get better.
What are you asking, if at all, of leaders from Columbus as the local economy recovers and to help in sustaining upwards spending trends with people in the area?
Well, we need some flexibility on some of the money that's already sent to us. First of all, it took Columbus a long time to decide to send the money back to the cities and the counties, but it's here now. And we only have a very short time frame to spend it, which makes it hard, believe it or not. You can't spend a lot of money in a short time and be accountable for it. So what we've been asking for, and I know we're on a call with Governor Wine today, it's flexibility and some extension of the time. Look, it took us 7 months to get into this thing. We can't just have 7 weeks to get out of it. So we need some time. We need flexibility, and I think that's fair.
Switching gears to election 2020, the Lucas County Board of Elections had a second to absentee ballot drop box installed outside the early vote center. How will it serve the community, and what benefits will it have?
Well, I just voted early today and was hoping maybe we could have this interview when I was in line. But I spent an hour at the early vote center and I voted. Obviously, it took an hour, so there were people consistently there. But let's talk about the drop box on the 13th side of the building. It's inadequate. It's small. You can barely see it. It's only about 1.5 feet wide. And what I observed today were people were driving up and down the wrong way down a one-way street trying to find it. I'll be happy to send you a picture of it if you like later, how it is obstructed. It cannot, this is not going to serve its purpose. People don't know where it is. And I would suggest the Board of Elections could station people outside to actually take the ballots from the car. Right now, you have to pull in, park your car, get out your driver's side, walk up, walk back, and wait for the next car to pull up. It's confusing. It needs to be better. And I'm challenging the Board of Election to come up with a better, this is not the best we can do in this kind of election.
Another issue aside from the ballot drop box was the company printing those ballots, and some people still haven't got them. So what is your message to Board of Elections leaders? Do they need to find a new company to print the ballots for the next election? And what do you want voters to know who are still asking, where's my ballot?
My older sister still hasn't got her ballot. She sent the request in July. It's disturbing to me that there are still those, we should have been mailing ballots on October 6th and 7th. It is now the 19th. That's almost 2 weeks lost. That's unacceptable. What I would tell the voters is, if you don't have your ballot, and I witnessed this in line today, you can go to the early vote center, tell them your ballot hasn't arrived, cancel it, and early vote. You can wait another few days and hope it gets there, which is dangerous because you would have to almost immediately start sending it back, which I encourage people to do anyways, or try to find those drop-off boxes. I would be very suspect about using Midwest Distributing at this point. I think because the number of ballot requests coming in have slowed down, they ought to be printed in-house or printed locally. Midwest was a bit of a disaster. They would not get back to us. There was nothing in writing. And when there's lack of communication, people always are going to believe the worst. We have to do better than that here in Lucas County.
Do you suspect any foul play when it comes to the delay in ballots? Do you think that this may have been intentional, or what are your thoughts on that?
I don't have any information to say it was intentional at this point, and I don't want to send that message to people. I believe that this company was probably in over its head with the number of counties in 2 states that they took on. So I'm not going to be one to play into fear or conspiracy theories. That's not what we do. My concentration is how to get people to vote going forward, maintaining the integrity of those ballot processes here most locally going forward, and continuing to get the message out. Vote, vote, vote any way you can.
Lucas County Commissioner Pete Gerken, thank you for your time.
Thanks, Jaden. It's a pleasure to be with you.